Hi everyone, how's everybody doing out there? Hope everybody's doing okay and surviving through this winter. We could not get back up to our research area at this point in time because of the way the weather is. Last time we were up there a few weeks ago, we're out there tromping around in about 5 feet of snow. Consequently, there's a lot more up there. In fact, all of our active areas at this point in time, we cannot get to any of them. So what I decided to do, I wanted to cut this video for one reason and one reason only. And that is to give full credibility to the trail cam videos that had taken the videos of the Sasquatches. So, and on top of that, I want to explain some things to you that I forgot to in the previous video, which I regret. I should have explained the rest of it to you, which I'm going to do right now, okay? So, what I'm going to explain to you is this. A light winter versus a deep winter. I want you to pay attention very closely what I'm about to tell you, okay? Because this is all going to make sense to you, okay? And this all has to do with the credibility of those videos. Now, in a light winter, up here in the Sierras, what we call light winter is basically lack of snow and not that much water, or say rain. Under these circumstances, in a light winter, yes indeed, it is true that bear do wake up from time to time and wander about. Okay, you got that down? Now, versus deep winter. Now, in a deep winter up here in the Sierras, the bear go into what we call a deep hibernation. Okay, and during this time period, the bear is not going to get up and wander about. And one reason is because Mother Nature dictates so. Okay? In that deep winter, they will stay in a deep hibernation, which consequently, they will not wake up until around March, somewhere around the beginning of spring or during spring. Okay? Also, I wanted to let you know that being a tracker, that in every one of our areas, and specifically when we set up trail cams. And why do we set up the trail cams? Because we know that they're there. That's the whole principle of it, is to catch them on video. Not just me, but some of my other fellow team members also know this, that there was absolutely, and I mean absolutely, across the board, no sign, no evidence of any bear whatsoever. And why is that? Because we're in a deep winter. Now, and Garland behind the camera would tell you the same thing. What do you say, Garland?
Okay, you're right, 100%.
Was there any evidence?
None whatsoever.
Now, I'm going to, before I get started on what else I wanted to show you, I'm going to tell you a quick little story about the ratifications of a deep winter. Okay? I'm going to take you back in time with me, back to the Donner Party. Now you see, the Donner Party misjudged as what kind of winter we were going to have up here in the Sierras. So what happened? Well, consequently, they came in what we call the deep winter. What were the ratifications of the deep winter? Well, most of the party, they died. They met their demise. What was the cause of their demise? Because of the deep winter. One major factor, lack of food. That's right, they starved to death. The majority of the party passed away. Only a few survivors were left. One of them, in fact, was Mr. Donner himself. The only reason I brought this up was for you to understand the difference between a light winter and a deep winter. Now, it's the same principle with the bear. In the deep winter, it's not going to get up and about for one major reason: lack of food. And it's not going to waste its energy trying to look for the lack of food. It would put itself in the same situation as the Donner Party: starvation. Even the elements of the deep winter could also be the demise of the bear. So for those factors, the bear will stay in their dens, and they're not going to be out and about. And they have enough fat source, hopefully, that will get them through the winter. Okay? But they won't wake up here until around March. Now, that being said, how can it be possible that in the two videos that some claim they're bear? You see, because it's not. And it cannot be. I just explained it to you. So, that being said and done, now what I'm going to do right now is what I have done is I've had Mr. Valentine. We took the newest video. Okay. There's one very important part of this video, and what we did is we blew it up, and it's in freeze frame right now. I did this for a reason. Okay, so what I'm going to do, Garland here on the camera, he's going to go ahead and we're going to show you this, and I'm going to explain a few things to you. Go ahead, G. Okay, this you need to understand. Now, if you look up in this top area, which is his head, and as you can tell, it has a roundness to it. Okay? This here, what you're seeing up here, is hair. Okay? Now, if this was a bear, which it is not, I just explained it to you. This area in here would have hair too. But as you can tell, this is flesh. This is all flesh color. I also explained to you too, in quite a few of my videos, that yes indeed, there are several types of species of Sasquatch. Okay? We have some that are like this, that have no hair on the facial area whatsoever, and we have another species that will have a little bit of hair on the facial area. Okay? We got that? Okay. Second point, look at the eye. Now, that is a big, round eye. Here is the eye socket. You see how round it is? It's big and round. Well, I'm sorry, but bear do not have eyes like this. I've said it before too, the iris is coal black. I have mentioned that several times in my videos. Why? Because I have seen them many a times. That is coal black. Now check this out. You see the image in the iris? It's right here in the center. See that image? What is really happening is it's actual a reflection of himself. When the camera triggers, it engages, it's giving out light. The light is going through the iris, hitting to the retina, and it's coming right back out, which is giving it this image. Now, from what I could see in the image, this here, it almost looks like arms, leg, and maybe a head up in here. But nonetheless, it is an image. Now, I know some of you claim to say that you did see an ear up in here. Okay? Preferably the ear of a bear. I have to correct you on this, you see, because there is no such ear there. Okay? What did occur was in this area, right up in here, on your screen is going to be your top right of the head. But in reality, it would be the left side of the top area of the head. And what you had an illusion, because that looked like there was an ear right here, and what was doing it is right here to his left, coming off the tree, is a branch coming from right here. What you're seeing up in here, Those are pine needles coming off the branch. So what he was doing, he had his head half cocked. That's why you can't see the other eye. He had it half cocked and his head was buttoned up against the branch. Up in here's the pine needle. So what happened was the pine needles were doing this. Now you had the illusion of an ear. Me and Valentine went over the video over and over and over and over until we finally figured that out and said, aha, that's what it was. Okay? There is no ears. Did you see any ears? If this in fact was a bear, you would see an ear right there. You would see an ear over there. Not only that, as you can tell, this is a very large creature. And I'll be honest with you about something else. I'll tell you how hard it is to even get a video like this. And it takes a lot of work and a lot of know-how. We had 2 hits. The 2 hits we have are the ones that are on our site. Okay? I know you didn't know this, but we took exactly 6,500 videos that our trail cams took. Me and Valentine had to study every one of them. We had to go through every one of them, okay? So, and that's why they're so evasive, okay? And you figure out of 6,500 videos, we got lucky and we got 2 hits. That is how difficult it is, okay? Now the same one on the last trail cam video, that is too a Squatch on that one too. So take a real good look. Go back and keep studying that video. Anyway, like I said, the whole reason for us to do this was to give the trail cam, the 2 trail cams, the credibility that they deserve. Because in fact, and like I've said before, this is the real deal. This is a Sierra Nevada Sasquatch. No ifs, no buts about it. This is the guy. Okay? So I hope everything that I just explained made sense to you. Okay? We'll be back up in our research area here probably in a couple, maybe another 2 or 3 weeks. We'll have our break and we can get in. We got a lot of work up there to do. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and because I had to explain this to you. I'm sorry that I didn't explain it before, but I finally got it done. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and y'all take care. And I'll see you in a couple weeks, okay? Gotta go.